Been canceled Christmas because no one helped him once. Last week, my husband had a full-blown meltdown, and it all started with one emergency. His dad had a sudden medical crisis, like out of nowhere serious, and he had to rush to the hospital. Thing is, he was supposed to be home watching our 3-year-old that day. So when this happened, he called me, but I was already at a restaurant meeting my brother's new girlfriend for the first time. My brother was only in town for one night, and this was our only chance to meet her. I didn't think it would be a problem. My husband was on kid duty, and the plan was solid. So then he tries calling my son, he's 17, and asks him to watch his little brother. My son says no, he had already made plans to hang out with his friends and didn't want to cancel. Then he goes to my daughter, who's 19, knocks on her door, and she just locks it and tells him she's studying for exams. Doesn't even open it. She was in full-on don't bother me mode. At this point, my husband's freaking out. He has no backup, no help. He grabs our toddler, heads to the hospital with the kid in tow, and his mom ends up watching him from the hospital waiting room while my husband's trying to deal with his father's condition. When he got home that night, I've never seen him so pissed. He just unleashed on all of us, told the kids they were selfish, heartless, said he couldn't believe that neither of them would step up to help for one moment, not when it actually mattered. He looked at me and said, "You really stayed at lunch while my dad might have been dying?" I tried to explain it was already planned, that he was supposed to be home with our son anyway, but he cut me off, yelling, "Get the fuck out with that bullshit." He went off about how our son could have easily skipped the hangout for once, how our daughter could have studied in the living room with her brother, how none of us even tried. And yeah, in the moment, we all had our reasons, but I could see he felt totally abandoned. And then he says it, right there, in the middle of the yelling, he announces that he's canceling the Christmas family trip. We had this whole thing planned, booked tickets, packed gifts, the kids were counting down, and now he's like, "It's off. I'm not rewarding this kind of selfishness." The kids lost it. My son stormed off. My daughter started crying, saying he was overreacting. I told him he was being completely unreasonable, that he was punishing everyone over one shitty situation where things didn't go how he wanted. He didn't care, just said, "Good riddance," and that was it. He shut the whole thing down and refused to talk about it after that. The house went completely cold. No one's talking to him. He's walking around like a ghost, silent, distant, done. And now, he told us he's spending Christmas with his family, not just him. He's taking our 3-year-old with him, said he needs to be around his dad anyway. And the older kids, they said screw it, they'll just go to their biological dads for the holidays. None of them are okay with how this went down. They're hurt, angry, confused. So yeah, in the span of a few days, one emergency turned into this. He's not just skipping Christmas with us, he's taking our youngest and leaving the rest of us behind. No trip, no tree, no holiday, just silence and resentment. And the worst part, it feels like he doesn't even care, like he's already decided we don't matter anymore.